What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to attempt a Norwegian citizenship test. Now, to be honest, I don't really intend on becoming a Norwegian citizen anytime soon, but I am very curious to find out how much Norwegian knowledge I actually have. And if it's enough to technically pass a Norwegian citizenship test. Well, there's only one way to find out, so let's take a look here. This is a sample Norwegian citizenship exam. Let's start the test. Here we go. First question is, okay, who decides what is to be taught in public schools in Norway? Who decides what's going to be taught in Norwegian school? The school, the Storting, the municipality. I think the Norwegian government is called the Storting, right? I would think the Norwegian government would decide, the policy and the curriculum for Norwegian students. Yeah, the government, which would be the Storting, right? Yeah, okay. How do we go to the next one here? Okay. There we go. Saving my answer. Number 2. What percentage of students in Norway today are women? What percentage of students in Norway are women? I mean, in America, there's a lot more female students than male. In America, there's a lot more women students. Maybe the trend is the same in Norway. 60%, I'm going to say. Okay. These are interesting questions so far. Who must respect the limits of freedom of expression? The limits of freedom of expression. All, only politicians, only radio, TV, and newspapers. Oh, everyone, right? Yeah, come on. This is the Norwegian law. If there are limitations to the freedom of expression in Norway, I assume that has to do with your law. That would be everybody, right? Yeah, I'm pretty confident in that one. Okay. Man, I didn't know what to expect with these questions. They're kind of all over the place. Or I guess maybe a lot of this has to do with like Norwegian government and law questions, I think. And maybe like your rights. What is the most important task of a trade union? A trade union? Oh gosh. Teach employees more about the subject they work with. Negotiate salary and other rights. Okay. Support employers when there is a strike. Oh, a union, like a work union. Yeah, we have these in America. They definitely negotiate salary and workers' rights. That's what it would be in America. I know I'm talking about America a lot, but that's kind of all I have to go on for some of this stuff. I was hoping this test would ask me, like, what is a popular Norwegian cheese? Like Brunost. So these are actually, like, hard. What is an example of a welfare scheme in Norway? Welfare in Norway. Free glasses for everyone? Does everyone get free glasses in Norway? I don't know. Free dental treatment? Do you get free dental in Norway? Free stay in a public hospital. That's the one. That's the one. I am pretty darn sure. In Norway, you have universal healthcare coverage for hospital stays. Okay. Okay. Now I was a little confused there. That makes more sense to me. What is NAV responsible for? NAV. I don't know what NAV stands for. Schools and kindergartens, Social Security and social assistance, roads and tunnels. Oh, I have no idea. I mean, NAV, it might be short for navigation, but this is Norwegian. Like, why? Navigation is an English word. I'm just going to go with roads and tunnels because it has to do with navigation. I don't know. I probably got that one wrong. I don't know. We'll see at the end. Who earns the most on average in Norway? Who earns the most? Interesting. Men, women. Women and men earn the same amount. In America, I'm pretty sure men earn slightly more on average. There's little inequality there. Is it perfectly equal in Norway? I'm sure that would be the goal in Norway. I'm going to give Norway the credit, the benefit of the doubt, and say men and women earn equal in Norway. Is circumcision... What? Is circumcision of girls legal in Norway? Circumcision of girls? I would think it's forbidden. Circumcising a woman? You never hear about that. That's terrible, right? Like this, what they're chopping off. Oh my God! No, I assume that's forbidden unless I'm misunderstanding the question. What is child benefit? Financial support for parents who do not have children in kindergarten. Why would you get support if you do not have children in kindergarten? Financial support that all parents receive until a child turns 18. Financial support paid directly to the child. Oh, what is child benefit? Ooh. Does the money go to the parents or to the child? In America, it would go to the parents, and then the parents act on the child's behalf. Would the money in Norway, the benefit payment, go right to the child? I don't think so. Children are a little too young. I don't know. In Norway, you give children more responsibility. Maybe it goes to the children. I don't know. I'm going to put the parents. What is charity? Voluntary work without pay. Yeah. Compulsory work without pay. No. Compulsory work with pay. No. It's voluntary work, and you're not getting paid. How is this a Norwegian citizenship question? What does that have to do with Norway? I don't know. What percentage of couples who live together are married? In Norway? Percentage of couples who live together that are married. 50%? There's lots of couples in America who live together and are not married. Maybe even higher than 50. Are 50% of couples in Norway married? I don't know. That's a lot. I'm going to go with 50%. Maybe I'm way off with that. That's a really tough question. How are you even supposed to know some of these questions for Norway? Where are we? We're almost halfway done with this. Okay. Who automatically gets parental responsibility if you have a child without getting married? Oh. Who gets the parental responsibility in Norway if you have a child but you're not married? I would think both are responsible. Both the mother and father are responsible, right? This is fascinating questions. What is voluntary work? Unpaid work. What are these questions about volunteering in Norway? I don't understand. What does it mean that Norway has a public healthcare system? Okay. The state takes responsibility for everyone getting treatment. Yeah. Everyone must pay full price for healthcare. No. Everyone that works in the public sector receives free healthcare. No. Everybody gets healthcare. The state provides the healthcare. It's a fantastic thing about Norway. Yes. Okay. Very good. Which of these do you need to open a bank account in Norway? Oh. A Norwegian social security number. Or a Norwegian D number? Probably. Permanent employment contract with Norwegian employer. Permanent residence permit. To get a bank account? Probably an ID number? Does Norway probably has something like what we have in America, a social security number, an ID number? I'm guessing. What can negative social control lead to? A person cannot live an independent life. That person becomes more integrated into society. That person gets more personal freedom. Negative social control would make so a person has trouble leading an independent life? These are such strange questions to me. This is really a Norwegian citizenship test. These are these are not at all what I expected. I thought it would be like, what is the capital of Norway? Oslo. Like, what? This is interesting. How is Norway divided? A municipality has several counties. Is that right? I think so. A county has several municipalities. A city has several counties. Oh, goodness. What is bigger, a county or a municipality? Oh, gosh. Man, I should know this. Does a county have several municipalities? A municipality has several counties, I think. Oh, no. Don't laugh at me. Please don't laugh at me if I'm wrong. Oh, no. Where in Norway does it rain the most? Southern Norway, Eastern Norway, Western Norway. I'm guessing Southern Norway? Like, why would there be a difference between Western and Eastern Norway with rain? Up in North and South has differences in temperature. I'm going to say Southern Norway, based on that logic. When is Sami People's Day? Oh my gosh. There's a Sami People's Day in Norway? I have no idea. I've never heard of this before. I just have to guess. October 24th? Maybe? I don't know. Oh boy. What does it mean that Norway is a secular society? Religion and the state are closely linked. Religion does not shape society. Society is governed by religion. I think secular means religion does not shape society. I don't think Norway is a very religious country, right? I'm pretty confident about that. Okay. What else? Who works most part-time? Men. Women. Women and men work part-time equally. Well, in America, because women oftentimes are caregivers and maybe staying home more with the children, in America anyway, women are more likely to have part-time jobs. I don't know if that's the same in Norway, but I'm going to go with that. Maybe it's more equal in Norway. It might be more equal in Norway. Ah, dang it, I might have got that wrong. Which of these groups is a minority in Norway? Kvenner, Danes, Swedes. I don't think it's Swedes. Danes? Oh, Danish. No. Kvenner. I don't know what that is, but it's not Swedish and Danish, right? What was the Black Death? Oh, I know this just because of history. It's a pandemic, right? It killed a third of Norway's population. Did it? I did not know that. Name of a ship? No. A fairy tale character? No. What? It's a pandemic. Okay. That's no laughing matter, though. It killed a lot of people. Very sad. What is the period between the First and Second World Wars called in Norway? The Interwar? The Black Death? No. Union time? I don't know. The Interwar? Because it's between two wars? I don't know. I've never heard of that before. Gosh, I really have no idea how I'm doing. Like, I have no idea how many I need to pass this test. I feel like I'm doing okay. Like, maybe I'm getting 80% of the answers correct. Maybe I'm not doing that well. I don't know. What does legal certainty mean? No one goes to jail without a trial. Is the name of the penal system in Norway. Someone who has been in prison cannot vote in elections. Legal certainty. No one goes to jail without a trial? Is that a thing in Norway? That would make a lot of sense to me. I don't know what the penal system is called in Norway. I don't know. Who is the highest state power in Norway? Ooh, the courts, the government, or the Storting? Oh. Oh, I don't know. The highest power. Probably the courts, right? In America, it's the Supreme Court. The highest state power. Now I really think it's the courts. If we're talking about, wait, state power. Now that means something different in Norway. The government? Maybe. Isn't the Storting a part of the Norwegian government? I just have to go with the courts. Maybe it's the government. Oh, I don't know. Why has Norway divided power between three independent authorities? So there's not too much bureaucracy? To make it easier for people to understand democracy? No. So that none of the authorities get too much power? Yes. That is exactly the same here in America. Separation of powers so that no one part of the government is too powerful. Yes, very good. What do we mean by public law? Public law. Rules for how many people can be in public places? I doubt it. The right to build a cabin where you want? What? The right to free use of nature? I think it's a nature thing. Maybe this is like, I don't know, this is being translated from Norwegian, bokmål, into English. Maybe public law means the right to roam, the right to free use of nature. Because none of these other answers make enough sense to me, actually. Okay, we're almost at the end here. When did Norway get its own constitution? May 17th, Constitution Day. Right? Yeah, I am very, very confident about that. I might not know everything, but I know that. What? What's going on? Can I go to the next question? Oh, I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. Which international organizations is Norway a member of? UN and NATO? EU and NATO? UN and EU? I don't think it's a part of the EU. I think it's UN and NATO, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure about that. UN and NATO? Yeah, okay. What has been an important goal for the women's movement? That only women can work in the health professions? That's an important goal? I don't think so. Only women? Equal opportunities for men and women? Yes. Women should not have to work. Oh my gosh. Some of these answers are like silly almost. Like yes, I'm pretty sure it's equal opportunities. What is an important basis for democracy? Low turnout. What? What? Some of these are so obviously wrong, it's kind of funny. Few political parties. No. Trust between authorities and citizens. Yeah. So some of these questions are so hard, and others are like so easy. It's kind of strange in a way. Okay, and here we go. Oh, thank you for completing the test. You got 25 out of 32. 25 out of 32? I mean, I'd say I was kind of doing as well as I thought. 25 out of 32. 7 wrong, 25 correct. You know, I'll take that. I'll take that. I'm actually okay with that. I'm not that embarrassed. 25. Oh man, do they tell you? Oh yeah, they kind of tell you what you got wrong. I said, oh, this was talking about that NAV, the NAV, and what it means. It has to do with Social Security and social assistance, not navigation, like I thought. Men earn more in Norway. Men earn more. Okay, I don't know if that has to do with, like, sometimes women are at home taking care of children. That's the why it is in America, but I thought maybe it was more equalized in Norway. 50%, 70%. I think this was what percentage of Norwegians living together are not married? 70%. So more in Norway are not married than I thought. Um, a county has, oh my gosh, I knew I was going to get this one wrong. Because we don't really use the word municipality in America. Oh my god, don't look at that. Okay, forget about that one. Don't. Oh wow, there's more rain. There's more rain in western Norway? How is there more rain in the west than the east? I don't even understand how that works. This is the Sammy Day. Sammy Recognition Day is February 6th. I've never heard of that before. And who has the supreme highest power in the Norwegian state? It's the Storting. It's the Storting, okay. I forgot what the Storting kind of was. I thought that was a part of the Norwegian government. That makes sense. You know, with a little bit of studying, I think I could get like almost a perfect score on this test if I was studying to be a Norwegian citizen or something. But anyway, besides that, I'm making excuses. Just going into this with the Norwegian knowledge I already have, I'm happy. I'm pretty pleased with the results here. Take that for what you will. But anyway, if you enjoyed this, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts on any of these questions. The Norwegian citizenship test is pretty interesting. Not exactly what I expected, but I don't know. You gotta know a lot about Norway to do well. That's for sure. If you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Norway and learning about Norwegian culture, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.